What is going on, guys? Sweet Gaming here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys my 350C drift build. And today I'm going to show you guys, like, honestly, one of the best practice cars, and honestly a car that I still use today in terms of drifting. You can easily learn on this car and get 3 stars on all of the drift areas on the map with this same build. So I'm going to show you guys what I have going on here, and you can try it out if you would like to. Now, obviously, on all of the engine setups, I've got the dual supercharger. Dang it, I keep saying supercharger, dual turbocharger, and exhaust, all that kind of stuff on Elite. Now, on the Nitrous Tank, guys, what I do is I get smaller tanks. I think that smaller tanks are much better for drift builds, because if you spin out or lose a little bit of speed, just get a small boost to get back up to speed and toss yourself around a corner. Don't get some massive 12-pound tank one shot and then it just sends you just flying somewhere into a tree or spin you out, because with the tires and drift suspension, all that kind of stuff that I have, it's not going to be good for you to have that much power in terms of the NOS. Now, in the chassis over here, I have the showcase suspension. I've used drift suspensions before, and to be honest with you, a lot of people don't like showcase parts, but honestly, it does totally fine. So I have the showcase suspension super on this car. Now, I've got the Elite brakes, and one thing that I did for a long time too is that I had drift tires on, but drag tires is something that the community has been kind of letting me know they work really well too, so I tossed them onto this build, tried them out, and they work great. And obviously it helps with acceleration a little bit more, and when you go into corners, it really helps you kick your back end out. Now, honestly, I did drift tires for the longest time, and it's not like a super humongous difference, but I did totally fine on those tire setups too. So if you guys want to fluctuate between, drag or drift, it's up to you guys. But drag works really well. I like that acceleration as well. So, and anyways, guys, the gearbox that you're gonna want to set up is either stock or 6-speed. You don't need to have anything close to 7. 7's way too much. It's honestly for getting away from cops and getting up to super top speeds and really intense races. You're gonna want to stay in the lower gears, because honestly, 90% of the time I'm in this car, I am not going over second gear. I mean, most of everything is in first and second gear, maybe third, but fourth and fifth is more just to, cruise after you're done with your event, or to try to evade the cops. I mean, if at all costs, I don't want to ever be chased in this car. It's not very easy to evade cops. In this drift build, I end up just drifting around them and just kind of messing with them rather than actually evading and getting super crazy top speeds in a race or something like that. I don't ever race this car. This is just straight up for drifting. So if this is a setup that you guys want to try out, I'm definitely going to show you guys all the handling and how well this car does. And it's going to seem slow, because it kind of is, but we still have 648 horsepower. So in terms of horses, that's actually a good amount. But people are like, I gotta have a 400 plus car. That's totally fine. Just for this drift build, just stick with me. It's really good for practicing if you're not very good at drifting, if you're a beginner at drifting, or a pro. I still use this drift car. So I'm going to show you guys. Now stop rambling and we'll see what this thing can do. Alright guys, so this is the first drift that I did. I just kind of wanted to start slow, and I accidentally got off-road a couple of times, but it was a 3-star. So you're going to see here that there's a really nice oversteer that swings you from left to right, which is really, really nice. You want that. And as you can see, I'm racking up points a whole lot, but I'm not going through the turns super fast, and the points just keep racking up. I honestly have been working on some other drift builds, and I cannot get another build to produce as many points as this one does. But yeah, so right here's the end of the first one. We got 89,000, so that's really good. So I'm going to pick up speed here and show you guys a little bit more of an aggressive take on this same course. Getting some really nice drifts, really easy to hold the back end of this car. I just don't know what it is, just the way that I have it set up here, it's just really, really easy and nice to control. That's the only way that I can say it. I'm working on a 240SX build right now, and it's a little bit more advanced than this one. It's got more horsepower, it's got a different gearbox ratio, but alright, see, we've got 97K right there, which is really good for this track, or, you know, decent for this track. Alright guys, now on this next take, we're going to do a little bit more aggressive. I know that we just said a little bit more aggressive, but let's go ahead and hit some NOS and get a little bit faster speeds going into some turns. And obviously I'm not gonna like go all out, but I just want to show you guys kind of like 3 different levels depending on your driving style. If you kind of go into drifts faster than some people, I kind of like the in between, you know, going a little bit slower, but I wanted to show you kind of more a broad spectrum of this drift setup. I go a little bit off-road there, but see, the little boosts of NOS instead of these huge tanks is really helpful with this drift build. Like if you go off-road, it gets you back on the road. If you lose speed, it gets you back up to speed. It's just a really nice. See, we're getting like over 30K in this turn, and it's just... So there we go. We finished at 113K, which is really good for this track. So this car is just fantastic. I love the way it's set up. I love the way it's built. So hopefully this will help you guys. If you're looking for a new drift build, go ahead and buy a 350Z. Put down the exact same specifications that I have on mine. And this is the kind of stuff you can do, and you can just master every single drift, every single race, and every single one of those achievements or trophies, whichever platform you guys are on. But I hope this guys helped you out. If it did, please drop a like and subscribe for more Need for Speed Heat, and I will see you guys on the next video.